sometimes you want something so much that you focus on it, but then it distracts you from doing things that may help you improve yourself in other ways. And then by the time you actually um, find a way to get to what you wanted, you've neglected other areas that would have made you more skilled in a variety of ways, and it ended up um, uh, preventing you from becoming someone that you would appreciate more. Because, okay, say you do achieve that one thing that you wanted so much. In reality, you did, but then you'd be slowed down. I mean, I don't know. You achieved it, and you're living it, and then it just kind of becomes a common, like something you just do all the time, or you like, it's just part of you, and then you look for something else, like, because I guess you're striving to achieve that early in your life or whatever, and then so I guess you kind of miss having that pursuit to a goal. So then um, after you've achieved your goal, you're kind of just sitting there wondering what else to do. So then you start looking for new things. And I mean, but then those new things just don't do the same thing because it's not the same. It's not the same. Like, the dream was something, and then you never really became. I mean, well, no, you did become in that situation. You did become what that dream, but you never really. It's just one dimensional, I guess you could say. So then, but if you were more skilled in a lot of things, and I guess I don't know if it's balanced. Maybe it's like you're doing several things at the same time in different area fields, and so you're not really kind of squared into like some little corner of a skill level, or or of expertise, whatever. So you've actually could, like, you enjoy different things. I guess because you grew up in experiencing each of those things in several different areas. So instead of being just cornered into that one area, so I mean, I wish when I was little I didn't just focus on sports, or like a child. I mean, because um, sports was fun, and that's why I liked it. And then of course I'd watch the athletic sports and all that stuff. But now, looking back, I wish I had more interest in other things too, and it kind of kept me balanced. Because then I would have been more. I would have had more memories from that time period of doing those things. Because I guess when you're a child, you kind of remember stuff a lot. Like everybody remembers things from when they're kids, because everybody my age is remembering the 90s because they think it's like the best time. In reality, it's the only reason it was the best time is because you were a kid, and that's when you absorb all that. So I mean, like kids now are gonna look back at stuff when they're older, same way, and then same with kids from the 70s or 60s. when they grew up, they looked at things that way. So it's like if you were cornered into one like little perf expertise or field, then you would kind of feel like you miss stuff. Because especially now with the internet, people talk about all these different things, and you don't like. Sometimes I don't remember stuff that they talk about from the '90s, and I'm like, what? I don't know what you're talking about, so I just kind of ignore it. But um, so I guess you kind of miss it, and then so I missed out on something like that. So it'd be better to try to be good at several things, or learn to several different things and focus on them at the same time, so you're not cornered into just one thing. And then you try to learn the other stuff when you get older because you get tired of doing this thing. I mean, that would be the other example if you didn't make it. And then you wasted all your time like playing a sport or focusing on some field of study or something, and then you never actually used it to at an adult level or like a professional level. Um, then I mean, you're left with basically having to start over, and you have to learn stuff as an adult. So it's probably better to learn things as in everything. You don't have to be an expert, I guess. So I mean, it'd be harder to fit all that in, I guess, in your life. But I mean, it seems like it would be better for you. Okay, well, I guess that's 7 minutes. So now, okay, well, let me think if anything else that might be beneficial to this topic. But I mean, basically my opinion on it. I mean, I would say if I could have done things differently, I would have tried to have learned, maybe read something, or of course I didn't. I mean, reading was boring, so I didn't care about it. And of course, sports was more fun, so I cared about that. So I guess I would have to be. I'd have to like convince myself that stuff that is interesting like that, especially when you're a kid, because it's the thing that's most interesting is going to be the thing that you focus on. So you kind of have to make yourself like the other things. Let's see, and then, but usually it would help if because I think it would help now if I was interested in all those things, because then I would have more areas I could focus on or build on or create on or whatever. So let's see. Of course, art is a good thing to help you build on yourself, or maybe you just empty your head doing art. You just don't really think about much. You know, I would do that a lot when I was little. I would doodle on paper in classes and stuff, and that would help you focus. Actually, because I think it kind of relieves your stress, and then you can go back and focus on something again if you really do it. If you try, and then see. I mean, yeah, being outside helps, I guess. That's one thing that helps you kind of empty your head. So, but you don't have to be a sport person to do that. I mean, you could just sit outside, I guess, if you really wanted to. But I guess just walk around slowly, or just kind of let your let your head kind of relax a bit, um, for a few minutes or whatever, and then, or you could go become a marathon runner. I mean, you could do anything, I guess. Um, and then, what was it? Of course, music, instruments. Of course, I mean, cooking, learning to cook something. Of course, I mean, people can be writers now with the help of AI. So, I mean, you don't really need much creativity in that area. But I mean, um, you can just basically ask the AI to create a book for you. But I mean, I don't know if people like that stuff, but I don't know. It seems kind of like it's not really a genuine way to create something. You probably could do that with art too. The only genuine creator of the AI are the people that created it. So I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't really be dependent on it. I mean, it does help if you ask something question because it's easy to just ask a question. But if you're dependent on it completely, I mean, to create something, it's kind of, I mean, you're just, just not doing anything worth anything that's your own. So that's why I would not solely use one field or one area. Actually, it's a good example of not being just focusing on one thing to create something or to do something. Or, I mean, instead of it being used, it's just practicing one thing all the time. Now you're just using a computer program to do everything for you. So it's basically this. I mean, I mean, it's actually going to be probably because you're not going to have any expertise in anything. So probably eventually going to have some robot be the athlete, and you're going to control it or something. So I mean, okay. Well, see you later.